First wet, eh?
Ah, all right.
Look like a man with a mission.
Got a bit of business on.
All right. Do you need a lift anyway?
No, thanks.
Well, listen, you know, if you fancy a pint, give us a shout.
Ta.
Ta-ra, mate.
I was wondering if you had any job vacancies, you know, bar staff and that.
No, I'm sorry, not at the moment. Got nothing.
No, well, it's worth asking.
Right, look, I better go. Ta-ra.
Ah, look at this. Dust and muck from upstairs. Max and Patricia did the right thing moving out with the builders were here.
Coffee?
Oh, a good one. How did the house hunting go?
Oh, there's some nice property over at that Albert Dock place, but it's a bit pricey. And there's the Wirral.
The Wirral?
They said I need to visit the agents over there. I might be lucky. Get myself a little place. I know. I know it's a pipe dream.
Your best bet is to stay here.
I'll be back soon. I've overstayed my welcome.
You don't mind you staying, your family.
I feel like a leech.
Oh, come on, Penny. Where's all this determination you were talking about?
It's a sham.
Look, these friends of yours, surely a few strings can be pulled.
David, I have no friends, and even if I did, I couldn't bear to show my face around Banbury.
Well, then, we'll just have to think positively about some work. And you've got skills. You can talk.
A telephonist?
Seriously, you're a good communicator. Insurance, maybe?
Pensions, perhaps.
Sorry.
No, my dreams will have to stay on hold for a while. I think I'm going to have to lower my sights considerably. Join the real world.
What's all the candles for?
Something to do with I'm the light in the way.
Oh, I'm not really sure about all this, you know.
It's nothing to worry about. I mean, I felt like you. When Simon says all those things, you feel great.
What does he do?
I suppose like any other baptism, you get blessed.
What do you think I'll really get something out of all this?
Loads. You've got something proper to believe in. You feel really part of something.
Does it take long?
No, minutes. Simon says if he could, he'd have us all baptised in the Mersey, but it's not pure enough for our souls.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about watching what was floating past me.
Terry, there's nothing more important than your soul.
Maybe I should get off, eh?
Terry, your special day?
Look, I was just saying,
I want you to know how important this is to me and the group.
I think Terry's a bit worried.
Well, I wouldn't say worried.
Look around you. What do you see?
People?
No, friends. Friends who care about you, who love you. And they all want to be part of this. A family.
You'll feel better when you've been baptised, you know.
You'll get a real buzz out of it. I promise you. Remember that feeling you got the other week when you stopped Caroline's dad taking her away? Well, that wasn't just a coincidence. You just didn't happen to be in the petrol station when Kate needed you. You were put there. Jesus needed you that night, and you worked with him, for him. And what this is all about is making sure you're always on his side. He needs you. You see, this is a choice, Terry. A choice between heaven and hell. Don't go down the wrong road again. You've already spent too much time in your own, well, wilderness. Do this, Terry. Do it now.
I know, you're right. OK.
Brilliant. Today, Terry begins a new life.
Do I look rough?
What do you think? It's what's going on in there that matters.
Jack, maybe I don't really want to get off it. How do I know I'm not just saying this to please you?
Because you know what that look does to you. You don't like yourself like this, do you? You can do it. I know you can. And I'm going to have a talk with Barry as well.
What about?
I don't want your wages going in your pockets. In case you get tempted.
I'm not a kid. What are you going to tell him? I'm a druggie.
I'll think of something.
No.
Jimmy, I am serious about the divorce.
Got no choice then, have I?
There's always a choice. Just don't make the wrong one.
I'll see you later.
All right, Jack.
Oh, do you ever get that feeling when you just want to run away? Some place where you don't know anyone, you don't have to talk to a soul.
Yeah, sounds like Tranmere's footy ground.
You keep an eye on Jimmy for me? You know, when you can, wait.
Yeah, I'll pop into the club now and again for the chat, man.
Oh, you're a love.
Ah, you're welcome.
See ya.
Ta-ra, Jo.
Bye, love. Bye.
And where might you be off to this morning, Miss Purity?
Just got to get a couple of things from the shops and then I've been asked to Rachel's school to see a year tutor.
What for?
I don't know. But they don't ask you to school to tell you how well your kids are doing, do they?
Water, please, Kate. Do you, Terry, wish to be received through baptism into this church?
Yes.
And to live under its holy laws and teachings?
Yes.
And do you solemnly promise to go into the world and preach the word to the whole creation?
Yes.
And to declare yourself ready to lead when called upon?
Yes.
Welcome, Terry. Right, listen up, everyone. That's the second baptism we've had the privilege to witness in this house. And there'll be more, lots more. But we've only got Kate to thank for that. I think at last we've found our new home.
Simon? You know when you said we found our new home, where did you mean exactly?
Here, Kate, this is it. We should get everybody moved in as quickly as possible.
Everyone moved in here?
Yeah, don't worry about people not being comfortable.
But I'm not sure whether you know it.
Kate, this is a special place. It's an honour for you. This place is perfect. It's like a shrine. It brought us all together. We need this place. The family need a base. And Jesus has told me, this is it.
What are you doing in here?
Boss, I want free.
I mean Sinbad.
I thought he had a noise when I was on the toilet,
What's he doing here? That's what I want to know.
Well, I caught shorts when I was going to... And he hasn't got on the caretaker.
Caught short. Have you started hanging out public toilets now, have you?
I'm going to the toilet. Do you mind I can't do it with an audience?
Miss Ash?
Yes. Are you Mrs. Jordash?
Yes.
I'm Rachel's year teacher. I'm sorry you've had to meet me here, but we've a few staff off, so I've got to cover.
It's all right.
I suppose you've got some idea what this is all about.
Not really.
Rachel's report did highlight that a problem was brewing.
Which report was that?
Is that your signature, Mrs. Jordash?
No, haven't seen this.
Well, as you can see at her glance, her performance has dropped into the E and D range, which is well below her capabilities. But most worrying is her absentee record.
But she's only had a couple of colds and a bit of period pain.
Her attendance is poor, and it's deteriorating.
But she goes out every day, good as gold.
But she doesn't always get here, though.
Where's she going, then?
Some of the truants hang around shops.
Rachel a truant?
If it's any consolation, there are a lot of children whose records are much worse. But we might have to contact school welfare if things don't improve.
I had no idea about any of this.
Well, it's not an uncommon reaction to domestic problems.
What domestic problems?
Well, the loss of her dad, and she feels she could be moved on at any time. All in all, I don't think she feels very secure.
What else has she told you?
I don't want to break her confidence, Mrs. Jordash, but I have to say, if Rachel doesn't sort herself out, she could be on a slippery slope.
Don't be soft, Jimmy.
What?
Oh, have you got a cold?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a bunged-up nose. Haven't you got anything better to do than hang round here? And Jen's bugs.
Yeah, I was just getting off.
Oh, I see. Jackie's asked you to keep an eye, has she? Well, I'm fine. All right. So do one.
All right. I'm just a mate trying to help, that's all.
In here, young lady.
I want to go to my room.
Not before you've had a chat.
Thanks, but there's no need to push.
Push you? I could slap you.
I'd phone Childline.
Where have you got all this cheek from? Why have you been missing school? Rachel, answer me. Forging my signatures on reports, telling the teachers you got problems.
At least they listen.
Rachel, I'll always listen to you.
Hiya.
Hello, love.
Oh, what's up with your face? Nothing. Oh, I'd hate to see when there is.
Beth, please.
I'm going through my magazines.
You can do your homework.
What's it with her? Don't be talking about me either.
I've had to go up to the school. She's been taking days off all over the place.
And doing what?
I don't know. She won't talk about it.
Yeah, Terry. You've got to take that with you.
Oh, Tar.
You'll need it, for the quiet moments. You're even in work when you get the opportunity.
I will.
I'm nipping back over to the house. Look, when do you think you'll be moving in?
I don't know, yeah. I mean, there's a few things to sort out, like the tenancy agreements and that.
As soon as possible, though, eh?
Yeah.
And listen, people get a bit funny when they see us reading them in public. But they're the ones missing out. So tell people. Let them know what they're missing.
I will. Hey.
All right, sir. So, what is it then you've got to tell us we're all missing out on?
Nothing. How much?
Oh, 20 quid. Was that you were seen going over the close before?
Yeah, I had to see Simon. He's staying at Katie Rogers.
Chasing around after your staff, eh?
It was just roses.
Shouldn't fraternise with the workers. Familiarity breeds contempt.
He's a decent bloke.
Oh, aye, yeah. She's your pool partner as well, isn't he?
What are you suggesting?
Nothing, I'm just asking. It just seems strange, that's all, that you're hanging around with some kid who's asking you to tell people things.
What's strange about it? We get on well together. He likes pool and so do I. It's simple.
Yeah, simple. I bet you go to the library as well, don't you?
You what?
Book, Terry. I haven't seen you reading anything except page 3 since we were in school.
Well, it's just a book, nothing special in any way. I can read.
Yeah, all right, Terry. I'm just asking, that's all. Taking an interest in a mate. I'll see you.
See ya.
Mum told me about school. She had no right to. That's between me, her, and the school. She's worried about you. Well, she doesn't have to be. I'm 14.
What's that got to do with it?
Never mind. It's to do with Dad. I don't want to talk about it, OK?
All right, Pen, how's it going, girl?
Fine, thanks.
Hey, last monkey job today, isn't it?
Yes, it makes you wonder if there's any truth in this global warming.
Classy bit of stuff here, isn't she?
It's not bad, is she? Who is she?
It's Brink's sister-in-law, the one whose husband topped himself.
Oh, why, the MP's missus?
That's the one.
Tell you what, though, I wouldn't climb over there to get to you.
Oh, you swine, I thought you loved me.
Oh, well, I do, really.
Hiya.
Hiya.
In.
What?
It was all right.
Have you seen Jimmy?
Yeah, I saw him coming in and out, with bits of stuff, and he looked all right.
Yeah. Been keeping an eye on him myself.
Terrified, Jimmy.
We can only give it a try, can't we?
Do you think I should have a word with Barry?
Might be worth a shot.
Fear.
Say that, Jack. Aye, aye. How'd they go to school?
She's been playing truant. Her work's not very good.
Oh, sagging school.
Oh, I thought things were picking up. Those people have dropped out of buying the house. I even saw a job for a cleaner advertised in the school, but I don't know whether to bother now.
Oh, get your names out.
I have done, but I'm wondering whether I should spend more time on Rachel. Maybe I've been neglecting her.
Oh, you want to get out more, don't you? Besides, the money will come in handy.
I'm concerned about Rachel, though.
Oh, it's just a phase. All kids bunk off school, don't they? She's had a lot to put up with, hasn't she? She'll be all right.
Hi, Beth's here.
Oh. Hiya.
Make yourself at home. My moustache for the lid.
How are you? All right. I guess it's my turn to apologise. And then it'll make it 4-all.
I was really annoyed at you, you know. I felt so out of it in that gay bar.
I just thought it'd make you feel as though we weren't alone.
And then telling that lecturer about us.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned you to Chris without asking you first.
I don't want anyone to know about it. It's going to be our secret.
Sorry, am I interrupting something?
No, just girl talk. We'll go upstairs and talk.
Are you celebrating with us later, Terry?
Celebrating?
Yeah, we're going down the coffee bar.
See if there's anybody who hasn't heard the word.
Oh, depends what time we get finished here.
Oh, close the place up, Terry. It's not every day you get baptised.
I'd love to, but...
But nothing. We know in here you'll be with us, so don't worry about it.
Have you read any of your Bible yet?
Oh, I've been rushed off my feet.
Where is it?
It's here.
Wear it like a badge. Tell the world, Terry. Proclaim your love for Jesus. Let everyone know.
See ya.
See ya.
Simon?
Yeah?
I'd like to wait till later.
OK. Try and get down that way. It'd be nice to have you there.
So?
We've been having a talk and we want you to hand over all Jimmy's wages to me.
All of them? Straight to you?
Yeah.
Well, why?
Well, we're in debt. In a big way.
Is there any point in asking how?
He's gambling again.
The horses, eh, Jimmy? Must have been doing some betting.
He has, we're broke.
And is this all right with you, Jimmy?
That's what we want to do.
Look, Jackie, I don't want to get involved in your domestics. He is the employee, and he's got to agree.
Whatever she says.
Mark, I didn't go with the intention of telling Chris about you. It just kind of slipped out.
But you told him my name.
It's not some sort of witch hunt. You can't be arrested for it. And I don't think they can give you the electric shock treatment either anymore.
Don't be funny.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I don't know if I am a lesbian. And if I am, well, I don't know how to conduct myself.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, is one of us supposed to act like a man or something?
Beth, I'm me. I couldn't start dressing up and...
No, I didn't mean it... Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's why I had to tell Chris, because... Well, I didn't think anyone else could handle it. I think if I told my mum, she'd crack up.
I don't know why you want to make such a big issue out of it. Just be happy. You've got loads going on in your life. I mean, isn't that enough? You've got uni and your friends. Well, you're doing things. Meanwhile, I'm just sat here clicking my heels waiting for you to come home.
But you've got to have your own life.
But I've got nothing else in my life except you. But I don't want everyone else to know that.
They won't. Come here. Oh, I hate it when we argue.
When do we ever do anything else?
Look, we'll start going to different places. And I don't mean gay bars. Just somewhere we can have a laugh.
Margaret?
Yeah?
I'm cooking lasagna and wondered if Beth fancied staying.
No, not for me, thanks. I've got to get going. Study to do.
OK.
You sure about this?
Best way, boss. If the money's in my hand, it's trouble.
Look, I don't want you desperate for cash. I've got to be able to trust you, Jimmy. When there's money and stock lying around everywhere. And too many tea leaves. I mean, you know the till was short the other week.
You're not accusing him of that, are you?
I'm just saying I've got to have eyes and ears everywhere as it is.
Yeah, but if more money goes missing, I don't want you coming straight to him.
Oh, all right. It was one of the other thieving staff that took the money. I'm not going to accuse Jimmy without any proof, am I? As long as he's honest with me, he'll get a fair crack at a whip. I knew it was you said he was desperate for money.
Look, it wasn't Mo who robbed the till. It was me.
You did it. She nearly lost her job because of that.
Jimmy, oh,
I know. I feel terrible, but... Well, I needed it, and... I thought maybe I could pay it back, but...
And what about the money in your pocket last week?
Yeah, I robbed money out of your pocket the other week. Turned out to be my own wages, but I still nicked it.
We understand if you want to give him the push, but we have had a few problems at home.
He won't get sacked. Just give us a minute. We've got a few practical matters to get boxed off.
Thanks. I appreciate this. I promise he'll behave himself.
Gambling. You're a liar, Jimmy. This is drugs, isn't it?
You heard what she said.
Look, don't take me for a dickhead, Jimmy. I've caught you once before. Remember? I wanted to sack you then. Admit it.
What makes you think that?
It's written all over your face. I've seen druggies before.
Yeah, all right. But I've stopped. I've finished with them.
You don't finish with drugs just like that. That's why your missus dragged you in here, Jim.
At least I'm going to try.
Oh, listen. I don't want you near that till, all right? And in future, any paperwork to do with the cellar, I want to see it.
I don't know why you're not sacking me. I think even Oscar would back you on this one.
Because I'm going to give you the chance. One chance. I'm doing society a favour. I'm keeping you off the streets, Jimmy, in case you mug some old lady for a pension.
I wouldn't do that.
Or wouldn't you? Do you really know how low you'd go? How desperate you'd get if you didn't have nothing? Now, this might be tough for you, right? But we're going to get you off this gear, right? Because if you don't, Jimmy... well, God help you. Bible. Used to be into Penthouse.
Tal, if you don't mind.
Is that what you were reading then the other day?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
It was a present off Simon.
What for? To read. Well, what kind of fella's he going round giving people Bibles?
He's a decent bloke, that's all.
He's not a born-again freak, is he?
No.
Does he take that everywhere with you now?
Does it matter?
You're into this fella, aren't you? You're not getting into religion.
No, I'm just interested, that's all.
Well, don't get too interested, Terry. Because people like that can screw you up.
Sinbad, well, me and Dee Dee were going to need that money you've been collecting for our Tony.
I've got someone to sort him out.
Well, Dee Dee thinks she has.
Ah, well, that's brilliant.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. No, the doctors are pretty sure that he'll never be the same again. He could be in a coma like this for years.
You can't give up hope, Ron.
I've been through that one. There's nobody on this earth that can help him. She wants to take him to Lourdes. What do you think?
I don't know. Anything's worth a try.
So we need the cash to get him and Dee Dee over there?
Yeah, well, there's over £2 grand.
That's brilliant, you know. I'll never be able to thank people enough.
Well, the money's in one of them high interest accounts. I'm going to need about 2 weeks' notice.
Oh, thanks a lot, mate. Well, look at you.
Hey, I've got a dress like that.
I've got a job interview.
Have you? What for?
Oh, just a cleaner in the school.
Oh, and has Madame ever done this kind of thing before?
Oh, every day you'll find me buried with a mop or a dishcloth in my hands.
Yeah, well, I hope you get it.
What does Madame want?
Oh, a fuse, please, for a plug for my washing machine. It's just gone right in the middle of a full wash.
Be traditional. Do it by hand.
Oh, you're not joking, aren't you?
Do you want me to come round and have a look at it?
I can change a fuse, you know.
Well, it might be more than that.
All right. You can peel a few spuds while you're there.
Hey, watch it, Sinbad. She'll have you doing the curtains next. That's 57p, please, Mindy. Thank you. There you go. Excuse me.
Oh, how's Rach?
Well, she left the house for school, but you wonder whether it's once a truant or was a truant.
Nah, not your Rachel. That's just a phase.
I hope so.
Well, listen, put that to the back of your mind, because you've got to be in a good frame of mind if you're going to do well in this interview, haven't you?
Right, get your coats off and I'll make you a drink. Can we have it down here, Auntie Carol? As long as you keep out of my way. I've got things to do. Can I go to the toilet? Of course you can, love. And don't forget to pull the chain, put the seat down and wash your hands. My dad always says that. Yeah? Well, he's right, isn't he? We don't want germs everywhere, do we? Do you like working with me dad? Yeah, he's a good laugh. So what's your husband's name, then? I haven't got one, love. Marianne was going to marry me Uncle Ellis, you know. But my dad got him first. Oh, aye. Wish we had a mum who stayed here all the time.
All right, Ma.
Mum to you.
Yo, Leo.
Right, Gar. Never mind, Gar. Gary'll do.
Oh, I don't mind if I'm my busy mate, Ma.
Hey, you're not too big for a clip around the ear, you know.
You're not big enough, and by the time you are, you'll be too old.
Hey, just dig in for me, will you, Leo?
All right.
Hey, Jim, can I ask your opinion on something?
Yeah, for what it's worth.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you because I trust you and you've been so, well, such a good mate since all this business with our Tony. Do you think it's right for Dee Dee to take him to Lourdes?
You're asking me?
Well, as you know, the doctors have told us that only a miracle can help him now, so...
I don't really feel in a position to comment on...
You? You're joking, aren't you? You've been behind us from the start.
Send him, Ron. You can't give up now. I mean, I don't believe in miracles, but if they do happen, I'd want one for your Tony. More than anything.
Oh, there you go, love. Thanks very much. Listen, I don't know whether I should have gone ahead with this baptism.
What?
Look, I don't know whether I was ready.
Sally, I've never known anybody as ready as you were. Why are you saying that?
Well, it's just Barry asked me about my religion before, and I wasn't exactly truthful with him.
What did you say?
I just told him I was interested, but I never told him about the baptism or anything.
Why? Are you ashamed?
No, it's just that...
Terry, I've got big plans for you. I need you to help me with things. Baptism is like a fresh start for your soul.
Well, I didn't know what to tell him.
Tell him the truth. Look, don't worry. This happened to us all. After the first time, you'll want to tell the world.
Well, I suppose it just seemed a bit odd saying it.
The non-believers are the losers, Terry. Look, I'm glad you told me about this. It's good to get it off your chest. Imagine how good you're going to feel when you do stand up for us.
Yeah. I think that woman's got problems out there.
Oh, I better go and have a look.
Hey, listen, Terry, be a mate. You couldn't lend us a couple of quid, could you?
Oh, Jim, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got bills to pay.
I think she's going to need a push, Terry.
Oh, look, tenner to do you now.
Jimmy, look, I'm sorry, I can't.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Good at that biophysics, though. Such a step up from A-level.
I bet. How's your friend Margaret?
Yeah, she's all right.
A hint of doubt in your voice.
Well, I took her to that gay bar last week.
Let me guess, she was horrified. It's not surprising, really, is it?
Well, I thought it might make her feel as though she wasn't some sort of oddball.
Taking her to a gay bar, make her feel like one, especially if she hasn't really come out yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I have yet.
Oh, Beth! Look, I'm the big 3-0 on Friday. Why don't you come along to the party and bring your friend Margaret, if you like?
I'm not sure how she'd react.
It's a straightforward birthday party. It's not going to be full of dykey women with shaven heads wearing pips and braces, and I do have a lot of straight friends as well.
All right, then.
I put an invite in your pigeonhole.
Yeah, great. I'll see you Friday.
Final round, and Leo Johnson, paperweight champion, is going for it.
Hey, you go easy, Gary.
It's only a pretend fight, Auntie Carol.
You make sure it is. Got your drink now, Gemma?
Right, mate, keep your guard up. Left leg combination from Salter and pow! Are you all right, mate?
Yes, hand.
Oh, no.
Bleeding?
Mum, down here, quick!
What's happened?
I clipped them.
I knew it. I can't turn me back for 5 minutes.
It wasn't his fault.
Oh, bloody hell. It's gonna need stitching. Go and get Gemma. We'll have to go to the hospital. What am I gonna tell his dad now? Soft lad.
I can't understand you getting into that rubbish, Jim.
These things happen, don't they?
Yeah, but what's on your mind, like? You haven't got a bit on the side, have you?
No. It's nothing like that.
Well, what then?
Look, this is just between you and me, right? I was driving to the club, but...
All right, boys.
All right. I'm just going for a drink first.
Well, we're not open yet. Anyway, I thought your lot were teetotal.
Yeah, well, it's my lot I've come to talk about.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. I got baptised yesterday.
You what?
You heard?
Look, is it the fumes of the ale that are getting you bevied?
Mock if you like, but I got baptised.
Where?
In Katie Rogers' house.
Look, I've heard of Tupperware parties, but baptisms... I mean, that's for church and priests and all that, sir.
As long as you believe, it doesn't matter where it's done or who does it.
Believe? Oh, I get it. Simon did it.
Yeah. I'm baptised now. I'm part of something.
Terry, he works in a petrol station.
Yeah. And Jesus was a carpenter.
Well, at least Jesus had a good say behind him.
It's the only way you can deal with anything, isn't it? Hey, attack.
I'll always have a go at phonies, Terry.
Don't you try talking to him? He's no phony.
Oh, no? He just goes around baptising people. I suppose that's pretty normal for your average Man United fan.
Look, I'm into this whole thing now, right? We go round to Katie Rogers' house. We talk and it's not like proper praying.
Terry, you can't be serious.
You're a Catholic. You believe someone's up there. You should try it. It might do you good. Might make you a more humble person.
Can I help you, mate?
I was looking for the family who live here.
Must be out.
Do you know them?
Yeah, I'm a family friend. Is it something important?
No, you're okay. I'll call back some other time.
Right. If I do see them, who shall I say called?
It's all right. I'll call again.
Hi, babe. You right, sir? Something here?
I'm sorry, Mick. We had a little accident.
Little?
I was messing around and knocked him over.
Must have been a hell of a knock.
It was my fault. I should have stopped him knocking around.
It's only one stitch, Dad.
He's had it stitched?
I took him straight down to the hospital. I'd have called you, but I wasn't sure which wholesaler she'd gone to.
I can't take me back for 5 minutes.
It was an accident. I said I was sorry.
Don't get a knock on Dad.
It was my fault. I shouldn't have been sparring with him. You don't have to have a go at me, Mum.
It was my fault as well.
I've been good, Dad.
Yeah. I suppose I was just worried about them. Let's go in and get some tea, honey.
Tell you what, to make things up, I'll play Mum and you put your feet up. Deal?
Deal. Come on.
Shop.
Hiya, what can I do for you?
Well, I was thinking about a baptism. Or maybe a christening. Or don't you do them yet?
Do I detect a touch of sarcasm?
Don't get smart. What's your game, mate?
I don't play games. Life's far too serious to be considered a game.
So what do you call baptising a fella in someone's house?
A celebration.
What are you after, eh? Money? His job?
I've no interest in material things. If I could, I'd live without them all.
You've just baptised my best mate in someone's front room.
A church doesn't have to have an altar and a spire to be a church.
Look, cut the crap with you. This is my best mate we're talking about.
Who happens to be very content with his life at the moment, in case you hadn't noticed.
He's being brainwashed by you.
Brainwashed? Come on. When was the last time you saw him looking so happy? He's confident.
You're filling his head with crap, giving him a Bible.
What is it you find so offensive about someone trying to find spiritual fulfilment?
Nothing if it's done properly.
Oh, you mean like in a church, with incense being waved about? Look, we don't care where we do our thing, and neither does Terry. He's happy with us at the moment, and my guess is he'll be with us for a long time yet. Excuse me.
Hey, listen, sorry about kicking off before.
It's all right. If it had been the other way around, I'd have killed you.
I just get so protective about the men.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not only on Leo. Aunt Gemma's had a fair share of bad luck. I mean, she fell in a garden pond, and then one time she went missing overnight, sleeping in some wacky shed.
Sounds as bad as our Gary. You name it, he's done it. He's had his head caught in railings, got stuck up telegraph poles. Kids, I should have had ducks.
So how do you manage on your own, then?
Probably the same way as you do. One day a week, it's okay. The other 6, you're tearing your hair out with them. But you wouldn't swap them for bun loaf.
Yeah. I never thought I'd hack it when Josie knew the kid's mum did a bunk. But here I am, keeping my head above water.
And watching me graft away.
Right.
Does Marianne get on well with the kids?
Yeah. Took a bit of adjusting with her being single, like, but yeah, she gets on well with them.
They must miss her then.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna have to give her a ring. She wasn't in a game. She might as well be the other side of the world.
I thought Newport was.
Aye, aye. Here he is, old bomber Salter.
Keep me hands to myself in the future.
Good idea, that, son.
Listen, I think for safety's sake, we better ban Leo from boxing, especially around the house.
I suppose if we don't get the money for our own club, then I'll have to look around for another place to box.
Listen, it's looking less likely that we're going to get that sort of funding. We're lucky to even have the footy team.
And don't you start getting bored because you can't box and get yourself into any mischief either.
Oh, you don't have much faith in me, do you?
I just don't want you getting in with the wrong crowd, that's all.
Listen, how's about helping me run the new kids' footy team?
Me?
Yeah, well, I don't know whether you mark and kick a ball straight.
Donald?
Are you serious?
Of course I am. I could do with a good right-hand man.
Yeah, that's boss.
Nice one. I look forward to the partnership, so long as you don't put me in the Aussie.
Hello?
Mrs. Jordash?
Yes?
I'm Roy Williams, friend of Trevor's.
I'm afraid Trevor's no longer with us.
Oh, dear. Have you got a forwarding address?
Trevor passed away some months ago.
What? Trevor?
Look, I don't want to be rude, but I don't want to go over old ground.
How? I mean, he looked so fit. We got to be good friends.
I better go.
Sorry. I should have introduced myself properly. I was Trevor's prison visitor. I got to know him almost as a client, I suppose you could say. You've stunned me. Sorry, I'm garbling.
You're his prison visitor?
Yes, I looked after a lot of men who didn't get visitors. Spent a lot of time talking with him, counselling him. I'm just so shocked.
Look, do you want to come in for a drink before you get off?
I don't want to trouble you. You've probably got things to do.
No, please, come in. Sit down, please.
All right, Jim?
So.
So you're all right, then?
Yeah. You? I don't need some flaming nursemaid, you know.
All right, I'm just trying to help, that's all. Tell you what, you get some right scally types in here, don't you?
Pay the money and behave themselves. I don't care what they look like.
Yeah, well, you look like trouble to me. See ya.
Just going to take a quick look round upstairs, OK?
Mum? Hello?
This is Roy. He was your dad's prison visitor. He just called in.
Hello, Beth. I remember you from your dad's photos.
He's just having a drink, then going to get his bus back to,
Widnes.
All right.
So, how long did you visit Trevor?
Mrs. Jordash, I may as well come clean. I'm not a prison visitor. I shared a cell with your Trevor. Please don't get worried. I shouldn't have been in there. I was stitched up.
You'll have to go, now. I'll call the police.
I'm sorry I lied. I was just so shocked when you told me about Trevor.
Well, you shouldn't be here. Mum, will you call the police?
Please, believe me. Oh, I'm not going to touch you. I can understand your reaction. Trevor told me what he did. Look, you've just told me a friend has died. For all the harm he did to you, he must have upset you as well. Have a bit of heart, please.
Why didn't you tell us the truth?
I just wanted to know what happened to him. You can't give someone news like that and expect them to walk away. I'm not some psychopath. I'm just a loser. My wife left me with a young baby and I had to put food on the table somehow, so I stole, okay, it was wrong. But it was my only option.
I don't believe a word of this.
No, Beth, it's all right. I don't want the police here.
I didn't mean to cause trouble.
You can finish your drink and then you'll have to go.
I'll go now if you like.
Yeah, the sooner the better.
Beth.
Now out. And stay out. No drugs in here, soft lad.
I've just seen some scally-legging and out of here. Was he dealing in it?
Yeah.
Dealing to who, Jim?
Well, it wasn't to me. I've just kicked him out, haven't I?
Say I'd like come in behind him.
Listen, I was just going to flush it down the bog. Honest, I was. Look, you don't have to believe me, but I was. That fella's a dickhead,
You're
him.
saying that to impress me, Jim?
If I wanted to impress you, I'd have brought you his head on a silver plate.
Look, what's so wrong with your life, eh, that you've got to do drugs? What's wrong?
I can't tell you.
Listen, Jimmy, flush them away. They're dirty. I can't stand them around me. Go on. Lose them!
Ah! No! Ah!
Now, Jim.
I was going to get rid of him!
Yeah, but you didn't do it soon enough, did you? Now, we're going to clean you up, Jimmy. Do you hear me? We're going to clean you right up.
Yeah. Me and Trev kept in touch. After he got out, he'd write and visit. He told me he liked staying here.
Really?
I know he was sorry for the way he treated you. He kept saying he just wanted things to be back the way they were. That's why I was so pleased for him when you let him move back.
You'll have to go now.
Of course. Thanks for your hospitality.
Hey, did your mum get the job?
You better come in.
How'd you get on?
This is a friend of Trevor's. He's just going.
We met earlier today. So you're also a friend of the family, I believe?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, excuse me being morbid, but you never said what happened. How he died.
Trevor left here. Well, basically, he was a down and out, and his body was found some weeks later.
Trevor? A down and out? We used to call him Life Boy. He was that scrupulous about his appearance.
Yeah, well, he turned to the drink again.
He never mentioned anything like this. When he visited me, he was just so happy that his life was taking on good shape. So, did you know Trevor as well?
Sort of.
It's nice to have someone around to help you get over the loss. Well, thanks for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
Bye, Beth.
Who the hell's he? He was round here today.
He's an ex-prisoner. He used to share a cell with my dad.
How come you let him in?
He said he was a prison visitor. I didn't suspect anything untoward. I asked him, and he didn't force his way in. He looked harmless.
So what does he want?
I just wanted to talk about Trevor.
What did he say?
Nothing. Just talked about Trevor. He was expecting to find him here. I mean, how many more people are going to come knocking at the door expecting the same?
Well, put it out of your mind. Just make sure you don't let anyone else in who you don't know.
What if he comes back?
What for? There's nothing for him here now. Just forget about him.
Tonight, a chance to get away from it all with Travelog, checking out the territory in Romania, and closer to home, taking to the road in rural Gloucestershire.
Truth?
Of course it is.
Well, while you're in a truthful mood, you can tell me where you've been when you've not been at school.
I just hang around the park.
Who with?
There's a few of us.
Why'd you do it?
The school's boring.
Well, you're there for a few years yet, so it's got to stop.
It will.
Good, because I've got a cleaner's job at the school, so I'll be keeping a close eye on you, young lady.
What? You're going to be working in the school? My school?
Yes, so...
Hello again.
Oh, hello.
I know you'll think I'm a pest, but, I didn't sleep very well last
I don't want to be rude, but I am busy.
Sorry. It's a fault of mine. Waffling on. Anyway, I'd like to pay my last respects to Trevor.
Oh, well...
If you could just direct me to the cemetery, I'd be very grateful.
It's quite difficult to get to.
I'll find it. I've got like a sixth sense for finding my way around places.
I'll just wait there a minute.
I know my turning up here is a real pain, but, well, Trevor was good company. A good mate. He kept me sane with his wisecracks.
There. You'll, need to get a bus at the top of the road and then just ask the driver when to get off.
How long will it take me to get there?
20 minutes.
Thanks. I'm very grateful.
Who was that, Mum?
Oh, just someone who knew your dad.
Who?
He's gone now, love.
All right, Baz.
All right. Happy families, eh? When's your Tony going to Lourdes?
Next week. Dee Dee's going with him.
Loads used to go from my mum's church.
You're a left footer?
Sure am.
So you're all holy and that?
Yeah, good Catholic lad, me.
Yeah, but you don't believe in all this Lourdes turnout, do you?
Listen, you hear the loads, throwing away the crutches and walking away, don't you?
Well, we're using £2,000 of the appeal fund, but if you ask me, that money could be put to some other use, like a charity or a kids' Aussie or something.
All right, man.
That Roy fella's been back.
What?
He wanted to see where Trevor's buried.
Did you give him a spade?
Sinbad.
Well, he should have just told him to get lost. And he could be anyone, this fella. CID, I don't know.
Doesn't seem the sort of person to take no for an answer.
All right, Baz. What do you want to go there for, anyway?
Well, same reason anyone stands at graves, I suppose, to pay their last respects. To listen to him, you'd think Trevor was a saint.
Well, at least this Roy fella's out your hair now, isn't he?
I might go along to the cemetery myself.
Oh, no, you're not going to start all this morbid I wonder who's really in there stuff again, are you?
No, I just don't know that I believe him.
He just wants to see the grave. Just believe him.
I just want to make sure he goes, if that's all he wants.
All right, well, I'll go round there with you.
No, you'll only complicate things. If he sees us together, he might start asking embarrassing questions. Look, I'll see you.
All right, I'll call round later.
There's no reason why we should have to listen to this so-called popular music.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, popular with who? You only have to listen to the lyrics. It's sex and violence they preach. Rammed down the throats of vulnerable children. We've got to pray, and pray harder. They'll have to listen to us eventually. We will win.
Yeah.
I know it, and so do you.
Yeah, do it.
Now pray for their souls.
Release.
More friends for us. Did you get the keys, Cop?
Yeah, but it's only 4 they was expensive.
Can I have them then?
Yeah.
I've just been talking about the dangers of evil messages in popular music to the group. And what prompted it was you.
Me?
Yeah, I was looking through your belongings before. I found some music tapes. You obviously bought them before you understood about sin. Anyway, I've got rid of them all. You do agree, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it took me years to collect them, like, but I'm starving. Is there anything in?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I want you to nip over to the shops and get some milk. We're having a 24-hour vigil. For world peace, it'll be fluids only.
Fluids again? Yeah, good. Should I go now?
Yeah, then you can meet the new members of the group.
How's Tony?
Well, you know, he's much the same. Dee Dee's taking him to Lourdes. So, what can I do you for?
Oh, have you got any rubber gloves? I thought I might need them for this job.
Oh, you got it then?
Yeah, start Monday.
Oh, great. Things are starting to look up then, eh?
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. This is Mrs...
Oh, Rosie'll do.
She's going to be living round here soon.
Oh, very nice.
Right, I'll get going.
Right, get all up.
Oh, what a lovely baby. Oh, you gorgeous. Is it your first?
His name's Josh.
Right, I'll see you later.
OK, love. And you, little fella, eat up all your dim-dims. You grow up and you have big, strong muscles like me.
God, my dad was like that when I had my first. Is it your first grandchild?
Well, he's,
Ron's my fella. Oh, God, I'm terribly sorry. It's all right. I like him mature. See you later.
Yeah, take that, love.
Oh, I'm always opening my mouth at the wrong time.
Don't worry about it, love. You're not the first to mention it, and you probably won't be the last.
Can I pay for these, please?
So as you can, love. That's 89p, please. So, where are you moving to, Rose?
This lady's house.
My house? But I thought you were moving next door to number 9. Mrs. Shackleton said...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. I was on my way round to tell you. We've been gazumped on that one. So, looks like your place is the one for us.
Hiya. Hi. How'd you fancy going to a party tonight? Where at? Promise you won't go mad. But you know that lecturer, Chris, is at her place.
I'm not sure.
No, well, neither was I, but she said it's not going to be full of big butch women.
She said that?
Yeah, she had lots of her friends were straight. Oh, come on, we could do with a night out. You've been stuck in all week.
What's she inviting you for?
She's inviting both of us. It's her 30th.
Well, isn't it just going to be full of dead posh lecturers?
No, because we'll be there together. Oh, come on, it'll be a laugh.
All right, then.
So, you're the DJ now as well, eh?
No, he was moaning about the lights. I'm just checking them for him. So what can I do for you, then? Come round on your anti-drugs crusade, have you?
Just wondered if you fancy going for a pint.
Same thing. Keep Jimmy away from naughty drugs.
Well, it's working, isn't it? You've had nothing this week, have you?
Jackie giving you a report card to fill in, has she?
Do you want to come down to the Swan or not?
No, I don't.
I know you think I'm a pain. But I'm made up with you over this. Jackie is as well. But remember, you've still got next week, then the week after. Then it'll turn to months.
I can't wait.
Has Ron Dicko said anything about their Tony going to Lourdes?
Yeah. And he's virtually given up on him, hasn't he? Eh? Wants to stop all the treatment. That's like... It's like killing your own son, that, you know?
No, it isn't. I really feel for Ron in this. But if his lad does die, it was that get who was driving the other car who killed him.
Katie?
Hiya.
I was talking to Terry about your visitors, you know.
Oh, it's more a case of lodgers now.
Yeah, well, this Simon fella's he the full shilling.
Oh, that sounds terrible. He's dead nice.
Yeah, no, but what about all this religious stuff?
It's only Christianity, but Simon's broke away from the big church lot now.
So is he in some kind of cult then, is he?
No. Some people call themselves Christians and never pick up a Bible in their life.
So he does preach from the Bible then?
He doesn't preach, he just speaks to us. Are you interested or something?
No, it was just, you know, I was talking to Terry and that. I was a bit worried about him. You know what he's been through.
I know. That's why Simon's so good. He knows when people need picking up. When my dad died, I was terrible. Couldn't sleep, didn't want to go to college, nothing. And then Simon started talking to me.
Did he? Doesn't it strike you as funny that he only gets people when they're, you know, vulnerable?
Well, everyone's vulnerable about something. We told you we'd asking God to help us.
So, that's Simon's church then, is it?
Well, that's what he calls it.
Up for sale as well, eh?
Yeah, I hope nobody ever buys it.
I used to live there. Been lots of arguments about religion and politics in there. But, times have changed, eh?
If you ever want to come and join us, you're welcome. I'd better go. I'll see you.
Yeah, I'll see you, Katie.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. Did I frighten you?
Well, I didn't
I didn't realise you were going to come and visit as well. You should have said. We could have come together.
I just thought I'd pop down.
I thought you were following me for a minute.
Wouldn't do that.
Nice choice of words.
Yeah.
So, you said he became a down and out.
Yes.
How did he die?
I need to go.
Not saying a little prayer?
I just want to go. All this talk upsets me.
I can understand that.
Can you? You spent I don't know how long in prison with Trevor and you thought you knew him.
Look, when you spend as many hours like we did banged up together, you get to know a lot about someone.
You mean like what drives a man to hit a woman?
I don't think this is the right time to say those things about someone when they can't defend themselves.
No, well, I couldn't defend myself against his strength and his temper and his hatred.
He loved you as well, you know.
Oh, yeah, I've read the women's magazines. Love and hatred are so close. Women don't really understand the needs of their men. I've always understood the pain of a fist in my face. So don't talk to me about his love, because I'll tell you what he loved. He loved the sound of my squeals. He loved the sound of his hands slapping against my face.
Maybe you didn't understand him.
What? You defend him like you love him, for God's sake.
I know exactly what he was like. He told me everything. From the first time he hit you to what he did to your Beth. Oh, yeah. He told me. And he cried like a baby. And I know he wanted to change. And he could have changed. But somewhere along the line, he didn't get the chance.
He didn't deserve another chance.
Didn't he? You know, there's a bit of your story that you're keeping to yourself, Mandy. This bit about him being a down and out. Something doesn't ring true.
Well, that's what happened. Now, if you'd excuse me.
He used to trade his cigarettes for soap. A clever man like that doesn't end up walking the streets.
Life's full of surprises. Now, just leave me and my family alone.
What have you got to hide, Mandy?
Warmed up down there now.
However, the city is worth a second look. Once it's done
Still missing it?
No. Be time enough for that when my laddo's older. Who are you writing to?
It's an RSVP. Anne-Marie. Get on to school with. It's 21st next month, and there are loads of old mates there.
We gone?
No, I haven't seen them for years, and we've got nothing in common anymore.
Yeah, why don't you go and I'll babysit?
No, you've got enough on your plate, and you've given up so much for me and Josh already.
That was my choice, wasn't it? Now, do you want to go?
Well, I wouldn't mind. I've probably got nothing in common with them anymore, but it'd be nice to see how they're getting on. Just didn't think you'd want me to go.
When our Tony gets back from Lourdes, we'll get back to our normal going out whenever we can. It just doesn't seem right at the moment.
All right. I'll get room to babysit.
And if you don't want to sit down the lead, you're watching me all the time. You can have the odd night out with your mates, can't you?
Oh, I do love you, you know.
Same here. And as soon as I can, I'll start looking to get us out of here.
What, a house?
Yeah, I'll have to sort out the finances, but we'll manage.
I like it when you talk about the future. You know, plans, you, me and Josh.
Yeah, well, we can't hang about, can we? We're not... I mean, I'm not getting any younger, am I? God, how about a woman, a savvy? Thought I was your old fella.
You should have seen your face.
Oh, you mean my old, knackered, worn-out granddad's face?
Well, leave out the knackers and you're spot on.
Something to think about, though, isn't it, eh? I'll be in my 50s when Josh starts going to school.
I don't care how old you are, as long as you bring them up together.
Hey, come in. I'm glad you could make it. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks. Shouldn't have. Oh, hello, Margaret. Pleased to meet you.
Happy birthday.
Come on, I'll get you a drink. You're joking. My sister Louise kicked it off at about 5 o'clock. First, drink. Birthday punch of fruit juice.
Birthday punch for me, please.
Same for me. Or can you just help yourselves a minute?
I didn't think it'd be like this. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Are all these lecturers? I don't think so. I've seen a few of them in the lab.
Oh, I wouldn't trust any of this lot near a Bunsen burner. There's someone from physiology you should talk to.
Oh, right. I'll come see him in a minute.
Get him now. Once he gets on the wine, he wouldn't know a proton from a tampon.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Is your mum there, please?
Mum? She must have the radio on. She's just gone up for a bath. Shall I get her?
No, it's okay. Rachel. I'm Roy. I was a friend of your dad's.
Oh, you were here at dinner time. My mum said. Do you want to come in? She won't be long.
Thanks. So, you've got a look of your dad, you know?
My Auntie Brenna says that as well. So where do you know my dad from?
We go back some time. I was sorry to hear about him. Have you inherited his brains as well as his looks?
School's a bit boring.
Oh, that's no good. School days are the best years of your life.
Today was all right. It was mufti day. We didn't have to wear school uniform, but I can't wait to leave.
Yeah? Settle down and marry the lead singer. How to take that.
Oh, yeah, I wish.
Well, you got your dad's smile, anyway. And I bet you have got his brains.
Do you want a drink while you're waiting?
Please. Coffee.
Is my mum expecting you?
No.
Be a surprise for her, then. Oh, here. Hiya. Come in.
You look a bit peaky. Hope you've been eating properly.
What's going on? The friends.
What are they all doing here?
How's your Gavin and Alison?
Wonderful. Now, what are they all doing here?
Well, some of them are staying.
How many?
Well, basically.
Katie, I've had the estate agents on to me saying people are being put off buying the place. Is this what it's all about?
No.
The money for the house is needed, love. I made an agreement with your Jeff and Sammy.
I know, but Simon thought that...
Simon? Your boyfriend? Well, what's he got to do with it?
Lynn, there's no point in getting annoyed.
What sort of friends are these?
Like, you see, we just talk about life and religion and that.
Religion? You? Where is this Simon? Upstairs.
He's finishing his shift. He'll be here soon.
Katie, I don't like the sound of all this.
Everything's all right, honest.
But the place is a mess. Kids sitting everywhere. I mean, well, don't any of them work?
We're on a vigil.
What's that entail, for heaven's sake?
Praying, fasting.
Fasting? Oh, I've had enough of this. You're coming with me.
Lynn, I'm happy here.
Katie, what's happened to you? You can't have all these people staying here. You're going to have to tell this Simon to leave. Take his mates with him.
Where's Beth? Still with Einstein?
Oh, I thought she was with you.
No, I've been circulating. The good host. Left you here to wander, has she? So, What are you reading?
Sorry?
Well, what subject are you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing a degree. I used to be a nanny and then I worked for a small advertising agency. I'm just looking for something new at the moment.
Diversely talented. Oh, excuse me.
Hi. How are you? Finished your rounds, have you?
I was just talking.
Yeah. Talking to lecturers and Chris again. I've been studying on my own.
I'm sorry. I've hardly seen Chris.
She fancies you.
Who does?
Chris does. It's obvious the way she looks at you, especially when she's talking to you.
We were talking about work, don't worry. Look, I came to the party with you and you're the only one I'm interested in.
Rachel, I hope you put that washing in.
It's my dad's mate, Mum.
Business tycoons and rock stars and others who spend much of their lives shuffling.
Rachel, get the washing in, please. What do you want?
Two things. Firstly, I wanted to apologise for the way I was at the cemetery. I just felt so emotional.
And the second thing?
Well, that's a bit delicate, really. Did Trevor ever mention anything about the money I lent him?
What money?
Well, when he got out of prison, I lent him £500 so he could get back on his feet. That was one of the reasons I wanted to see him.
You never mentioned it before.
I felt embarrassed. Anyway, the point is, I need it. But the place I'm staying is only temporary.
I haven't got £500.
So where am I going to stay? Well, maybe you've got space here.
Don't even think about it.
I really do need the money. I'm sorry, but I can give you a couple of days to sort it out, and then I'll pop back. Can I use your bathroom? And then I'll be on my way.
Yeah, go on. Who told you to let him in?
What's the problem? He's a friend of my dad's.
Look, don't ever let a stranger in again.
All right.
Hiya.
Hi, right. You playing footy at the weekend?
No, I didn't get picked. I might go and watch, though.
Well, next time you're playing, I might go myself. Have a guess how much we've collected in total for the Tony Fund? £2,142.50p. Brill, eh? I've got to get the lad out in cash for on Deco next week. The sooner I give it to him, the better. Don't feel safe carrying all that dosh around with me.
Sinbad, there's...
If there's some pounds, you can give me some if you like.
Oh, hello again. I'll call back after the weekend. Bye.
Bye.
What's he doing here?
I'm going to start my homework, Mum.
OK.
See ya. What's going on?
Well, we had almost a row at the cemetery about Trevor. And I asked him not to bother me again, and then Rachel let him in while I was in the bath.
What does he want?
He says Trevor owed him £500.
Oh, well, that's convenient when you can't disprove it, isn't it?
He's coming back. He wants the money.
Well, he's got no chance.
He's wheedling away. He suspects something about Trevor's death.
What is there to suspect? Trevor's in a grave. Remember that and stick to it. This fella's clutching at straws. Stick to your guns and you won't have to give him a penny.
Mum, what are you getting? Out. Come on, and you. All of you, come on. Out.
Lynn, stop it.
Just let them all out. Taking over the place. Never mind. Good evening, sunshine. Just get your friends and go.
Lynn, you said you only wanted a word with them.
I did. And the word is out. Now, come on, shift, the lot of you.
Can you keep your voice down, please? You're disturbing everyone.
I'm the one who's being disturbed. This is my bloody house. Now move it.
Nobody move. Just stay where you are. None of our friends has done any harm.
You're on private property. Out.
Lynn, they're my friends and I want them to stay.
There you go. We're invited guests.
Oh, I know what you're up to, with your vigils and your starvation. She can't think straight.
Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, well, he didn't have me for a stepmother. Now, come on, get out, the lot of you.
Lynn, you're making a show of yourself.
All right, that's the way you want it. I'll do it all legally. If you're going to stop me selling the house, I'll have you all removed.
You won't need to do that, Mrs. Rogers. You see, we want this house for our church. We intend to buy it.
Now there's comedy with Desmond's. First on 4, Heartbreak and Danger, To Whom It May Concern. in Brookside.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah. Bev tells me it's today Dee Dee and your Tony go to Lewards.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie and one of the nurses from the hospital's going as well.
Well, wish them luck from me, eh? Hope everything goes all right.
I will. Thanks, Lynn.
Hey, have you heard about all in squatters?
Squatters?
Katie's got a pile of strange mates staying with her.
And they're all into some kind of weird religion.
What, you're Katie?
Yeah, it's that Simon character from the petrol station. I just don't know what she's getting herself into.
And they're talking about buying the house as well.
I mean, I ask you, a kid at college and a petrol pump attendant.
Hey, don't knock her, you know. That's how Rockefeller made his money. Flogging the old 4-star.
Yeah, well, I think Simon's selling more than petrol. He's filling Katie's head with all sorts of rubbish. But she's at a vulnerable age.
They're probably just having a laugh, Lynn.
It's no laughing matter, Bev. They're deadly serious. They're even calling the house a church.
Oh, hey, they're having you on, they must be.
I wish they were.
You make it sound like she's into some kind of mad cult or something.
I don't know who or what they think they are. I just want Katie and the rest of them out of that house before there's real trouble.
How are you going to do that?
I thought maybe, if Ron could have a word.
Hey, nothing to do with me, Lynn.
Katie's about the same age as your Jackie. You know, sort of father figure.
Yeah, well, I've got enough on me plate being a father to that little one there.
Right.
Sorry, Lynn.
Shouldn't have asked, really. You've got more than enough to worry about. Just didn't know who else to turn to. Anyway, see you later, eh?
See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
Oh, please. Me?
All right. Just a sec, Lynn. Give us 5 minutes, love. I'll come with you. See if we can talk some sense into your Katie.
Yeah, I remember my first day at school. One of the older lads took me dinner money off me and bought some fags.
I don't think any of the other cleaners are going to do that to me.
Nah, I suppose not. Hey, I've got to get down to the bank later on today, pick up that fund money for Ron Dicko. How about to pick up a Chinese on the way back?
Well, that'd be nice.
Nice. What's up?
It's the Shackletons. We've got 3 weeks to get out.
So, any joy down the job centre?
Nah, I didn't have a proper look, but I couldn't be bothered.
So how come we came all the way into town then?
Oh, I was getting a bit sick of watching Aussie soap operas and Mickey Mouse quizzes on the telly. Penny's moping around the place like a right misery.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Besides, I wanted to see you.
Oh, thanks, but
I know, you can't miss your lectures. You did say you wanted us to spend more time together, though.
yeah, and I do, but you know what my timetable's like.
I know.
Sorry. Look, why don't we go out tonight instead? We can go bowling or something.
I ain't got any money. Don't get my chair out till Friday.
Well, I'll pay for the bowling if you pay for the bus fares.
All right, you got yourself a date.
Hi. Thank you for introducing Margaret to the joys of medicine.
Oh, hi. No, we're just deciding what we're going to do tonight.
Oh, yeah, anything interesting?
Just temping bowling.
Really? I haven't been bowling in ages.
Well, you can come if you like.
Don't mind.
No, of course we don't. Do it, Margaret.
No, more the merrier.
Right, great.
Right, I'll call for you later.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, he'll get cold.
Well, it had to happen sooner or later, didn't it? All this talk of extensions being built of other families moving in. It always seemed to be months away, some distant date in the future. And then something would turn up and be all right again. And I think I started to believe the day would never come. We'd be able to stay here forever. That everyone would just forget we existed and would be able to get on with our lives. And now it's happened. Had to.
Hey, we're not beaten yet.
There's a buyer for the house. We have to move.
But the letter said they found you some temporary accommodation. And you and the girls can always doss up my place.
Oh, and go out of my mind with worry. Waiting for someone to find the body, waiting for a knock at the door. You know I'll never leave here while he... Oh, he's out there.
Yeah, you're right. So what are we going to do?
There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to have to move him.
Dig him up? Oh, you can't. Not again.
Well, what else can I do?
Anything. Anything but that. Look, I'll go back to the building society, try and get another mortgage. I'll rob the place if I have to, but not that.
You've seen the letter. The charity have accepted the offer. They're selling the house. Me and the girls are out.
Please, Mandy. You can't put them both through that again. Now, while Beth's trying to get her life sorted, and Rachel's having problems in school. It's not fair. You can't do it.
Well, we've come this far. What have I got to lose? I'd do it on my own if I could. But you know I need someone to help me.
I'll see if I can borrow a van.
So, what exactly is it you want me to say?
I just want you to talk to her. Make sure she's all right in there.
Right.
Oh, hiya.
Look, Katie, we don't want any trouble.
Neither do we. We just want to be left in peace. Hiya.
All right, love. How's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right, good. Oh, yeah. Listen, Kate, would it be all right if me and Lynn come in for a minute?
What for?
Well, you know, just for a chat, that's all. Well, Lynn is a bit worried about you, you know. We wouldn't like to think anyone was taking advantage of you.
Nobody's taking advantage of me. I'm happy living here, and if you try to make me leave, I'll just come back again.
Hey, all right, love. Nobody's talking about making you do anything. But, well, your dad would have wanted me and Lynn to make sure you were all right now, wouldn't he?
Come in, then. There's nothing to say.
All right, kids.
All right.
Do you want to look around?
No, you're all right.
Right, put the kettle on then.
Yeah, great. Seem nice kids, don't they? The place is tidy enough.
All right, mate, thanks. Well, we've got a van for tonight, if we need it.
Right. Thought we might need these.
Right. What about the girls?
Rachel's staying with a friend.
And Beth should be home soon.
There's no need for her to know anything about this. Not until it's all over, anyway. She's been through enough already.
Well, let's hope she's out tonight, eh? Have you thought about what you're going to do with it? You know, the body. Where are you going to put it?
I hadn't thought. Just away from here and us, I suppose.
Well, we can't leave it in the van. I've got to get that back to me mate first thing in the morning. Smell's going to be bad enough as it is.
I suppose we're going to have to bury him somewhere else, aren't we?
There's some woods out near Knowsley Safari Park. We used to play there when we were kids. We can drive up and use the headlights to see what we're doing.
What if someone finds us?
We'll tell them we're feeding the lions. We'll go to prison, won't we? Same as if someone finds the body out there.
You don't have to.
I do.
Hiya.
Because I'm not having hair, do I?
How was your first day at work?
Oh, fine, thanks, love.
Oh, God. Look, I can't stop. I just came to drop my bag off. I'm going bowling with Margaret and a friend from college.
Right. What time will you be back?
Well, I was thinking of staying at her house. Is that all right? Right, I'll see you in the morning. See you soon, bud.
Bye, love.
Have a good time, eh?
Will do.
Right, well, tonight's the night. Better get the van sorted.
And there's your change.
Thank you.
See ya.
I'll get that. Hello, Marianne. Oh, right. Yeah, 2 large Alcatrazes. And it's a Mr. Jones. I'll be ready for you in about 20 minutes, OK? All right, bye.
It would have been cold by the time she got here anyway. Don't worry. Your Marianne will phone sooner or later.
Yeah, probably still working, eh?
Either that or she's found herself a tasty Welshman.
Nah. Do you reckon?
Don't be soft. She thinks the world of you. And anyway, where would you find someone as hunky as you, eh?
Well, satisfied?
Not really. Didn't see the half of it.
You what?
Well, where was saintly Simon for a start? He was the one who was pulling all the strings when I was there last week.
Well, perhaps he's round at the petrol station earning an honest living. That's something a lot of kids don't know how to do these days, you know.
There's nothing honest about Simon and his friends.
Come on, Lynn. They're a decent bunch of kids. I mean, they're polite, well-mannered, the place is clean. At least they're not taking drugs or nothing like that.
There's something far more sinister than drug-taking going on in there.
OK, they may be kidding themselves about buying that place, but... Well, if you ask me, the most sinister thing they're planning to do is plant runner beans in the back garden.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, eh? Anyway, thanks. You've been a great help.
Don't mention it. Hi, Dee.
Hello.
Is it all right if I come in?
Still your house as well as mine.
So?
Wasn't expecting to see you.
No, what I thought, you know, maybe you and our Jackie would like a lift down the Aussie. See you off safely in there.
We booked a taxi, it's all sorted.
You sure? There's no problem, you know.
We can manage, Ron, like we've managed the last few weeks without you. I've got quite used to you not being here. We've had plenty of offers of help. Andrea, the nurse, has given up a holiday to come with us.
Yeah, I know. Our Jackie said.
So, no, we don't need your help, thanks, Ron.
Come on, Dee, I haven't come round here to fall out.
So what have you come round for?
Well, you know, to wish you good luck for the trip and that.
For something you regard as a complete waste of time?
Dee, that's not how I feel about you going to Lourdes. And how much going there means to you. Because of your faith, because of what you believe in. I can understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that in my heart of hearts, I know our Tony's not going to get better.
You don't know that?
It's what I believe, though. Just like you believe that taking him to Lourdes is going to help him. Look, Dee, maybe you can believe in miracles, but I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Surely you can understand that.
No. And I'll never understand how you could give up on our Tony like you have. Your own son.
For God's sake, Dee. All I'm asking is that you respect my views like I respect yours, and then we can find some middle ground.
There is no middle ground between us. There never has been. There's a gulf the size of the Mersey, and that's what ruined us.
OK. So what happens when you come back, if Tony's no better?
We'll carry on as before. I'll be there for him. To change him, wash him, and to love him.
And my views will still count for nothing. Look, Dee, we are going to have to make a decision sooner or later. We can't leave him like that forever.
As long as there's breath in my body, Ron, I'll never let anyone take Tony's life. Not you, not anyone. When the time comes, God will make the decision.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't help you, Dee. But I just can't bring myself to believe that you going to Lourdes is going to change anything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for our Tony.
Well, I hope it goes well.
Bye, Ron.
Lucky to get a push bike at this race, never mind a minibus.
Not much in there?
About 10 bob.
Well, I suppose things are still pretty tight for most people. Given to charities well down the list.
Well, they've raised enough for your mates, lad.
But that's different, though, isn't it? I mean, the boys in the coma.
Yeah, but we're talking about the welfare of 15 kids here. Keeping them off the streets, keeping them out of trouble. It's more than just a footy team. And I reckon we need to let more people know that.
I suppose you got a point there. All right, boys, how'd you get on?
Sound. He's got a real eye for the ball, you know, Mick. In fact, I think we're looking at our new centre-forward here.
Oh, Leo.
Hey, Dad, can I play in the footy team?
Well, you did make me assistant manager, didn't you? I should have a say.
And you reckon our Leo's good enough?
Defo.
Well, then, that's all right by me.
Yes, thanks, Dad. Nice one, guy.
Yes, right.
I thought you hadn't played for ages.
Years, must be luck. Come on, Margaret, see if you can match that then.
I'll be lucky if I get one down.
Oh, thanks for asking me out tonight. I'm really enjoying myself.
Good.
Rubbish.
She's a good laugh, isn't she?
Yeah, she's mad. Are things all right between you and Helen?
Did things look all right on Friday night at the party?
Oh, no, not exactly.
You split up.
Oh, no. Yes! Beat that then, Jordash.
Your daddy's going to teach me how to do volleys and everything. Not out there, he isn't. There wouldn't be a window left on the block, love. We can still do headers and that, can't we, though? As long as your dad says it's all right. You working here again tomorrow? If your dad hasn't sacked me by then. He won't do that. He likes you. Anyway, it's dead good you're working here. We have a laugh. It's like when my mum used to be here.
Where's Gary?
The toilets.
Hey, Dad, can Gary come down tomorrow?
Don't see why not.
Yeah, it's great him being here. It's just like having a big brother. Oh, I can't do this. Look at my score, it's pathetic.
Looks like the cokes are on you.
You want to try bowling it harder? Here. That's it. Get lined up.
Hey, no coaching, that's cheating. Yeah, well, I need to cheat.
A couple of steps forward and give it a bit of welly.
Right.
Not enough, I'm afraid, Beth. Cokes are on you, I think.
Yeah, all right, but now I've got it sussed, I think with the next game should be for the chips.
Makes a change being out with people who don't talk work all night.
Did you go out with the other lecturers and that a lot?
Yeah, there's usually something happening most nights. Of course, it doesn't help living with someone from work.
Yeah.
Although I don't suppose I have to worry about that anymore. I was just telling Beth Helen's moved out.
All right.
Yeah. Anyhow, we're here to enjoy ourselves. Don't want to bore you with my problems.
It's nothing to do with me, really.
No. Hey, listen, it was really nice of you and Beth to ask me out tonight. Thanks.
Here we go. Coke's all around.
Thanks. I was just telling Margaret I've had a really good laugh.
Oh, good.
How do you two fancy a night out tomorrow? There's a guest speaker giving a lecture at the uni. It's open to anyone. There's some crazy Dutch guy gives a talk on euthanasia.
Really? Euthanasia?
Hey, it's really funny. Hey, if you fancy, we could go for a drink afterwards.
Sounds good to me.
Margaret, it's not just students, it's a public thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Great. Right, we're going to pay for those chips then?
Absolutely.
All quiet on the Western Front. You all right?
I'm back in nerves.
Yeah, we'll join the club. I've got the van on a close. I'll move it up the drive when we finish digging. Are you sure you're all right? You have the torch? Oh, come on. Let's do it.
Well, that doesn't mean she fancies me. Yeah, right. And I'm sick of her keep asking all these questions about us. What me and you do is our business. We're nothing like Chris and all her friends. They're nothing like us. All right. All she's after is some company.
Yeah, I wonder what else she's after.
Oh, and I suppose it's her fault we missed the last bus home as well, isn't it? Look, I think it's better if I stay at my own house tonight. Please yourself.
Oh, right, I will do then.
I'll see you. See ya. My key, I've left it in my bag at college. Look, I can't wake Mum up. She's working early tomorrow. Is it all right if I
It'll
stay?
have to be, won't it?
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, love, did I wake you?
No, it's all right. Needed a wee. God, at the time.
Couldn't sleep. Was thinking about our Tony. I'd be halfway to Lourdes now.
You've never really given up on him, have you?
I don't know, Bev. I really don't know.
Come on. You'll be well looked after. He's with your Jackie and Dee Dee. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard voices.
Where from?
I don't know, next door maybe.
The place is empty. Your mind's playing tricks on you. Come on, otherwise we'll be here till sunrise. What was that?
Someone's there.
You stay there.
Where are you going?
Go see if anyone's there.
Oh, no, don't, please.
Look, it's probably just a dog. Give us the touch. Give us a hand.
Ron, someone at the door.
What?
The door. Oh, God, what time is it? Oh, it's 3 o'clock.
God.
I didn't mean to frighten you. It's just I've got nowhere else to go. So I thought I could get my head down here for a bit, just until I get myself sorted. You're not going to call the cops on me, are you?
No, I don't think we'll be doing that.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Right, we better get off then.
Yeah. Well, and I, sorry about disturbing you like that.
Well, what do you reckon then?
Well, that's that. I can't do anything. Can't move Trevor because his old cellmate's squatting next door.
All right, I'm coming. Dee? What the... I thought you were going... What about Lourdes?
We never even left the hospital.
Oh, no, please.
He died, Ron. Oh, Tony's dead.
Your letters at 7:20, and at 7:25, we've got, of course, full sports
Right, well, that's everything, love. Listen, do you want me to have a word with the sister?
What about?
Well, I'm sure they could use a lot of this stuff for the other kids in here.
That's not Tony's stuff.
Yeah, I know, love, but what... Well, I mean, what use are they to us now?
That's all I've got left. You've got your baby at home, you've got what you wanted here. So why don't you just go, eh?
Tony was my baby as well, remember? And all I ever wanted for him was peace. Can't you understand that? And hanging on to all this stuff, it's not going to change anything for either of us, is it?
I'm taking it home, Mum. I don't want to forget him.
And you won't, love. You'll never forget him. He'll always be with you. Just like he'll always be with me.
Why didn't you tell me, Mum?
Well, we didn't think there was any need to. Not until we'd moved the body, anyway.
But I could have helped.
I know you could, but you've done enough already. More than enough.
So we've only got 3 weeks. Well, what are we going to do?
I don't know. Well, we can't think of moving the body again, not while this character's hanging around next door.
Well, why can't we get rid of him? He broke in. We could definitely phone the police now.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, officer. Could you get rid of this squatter for us? I want to dig up my husband's body. Beth, we can't have the police around here. Look, I'm sorry, love, but I'm just about at my wit's end.
Okay. Hi, come in.
Hi.
All right.
It's all right. Mum showed me the letter. I know about last night.
All right.
I thought it best if Beth knew. I couldn't go on pretending everything was all right.
No, of course not.
You all right?
Well, it's been out of the trading post to get on Dixon. It's the fund money I got out of the Building Society this morning for this Tony.
What's the matter?
Tony, he died last night.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, the poor thing.
Yeah, and this was supposed to pay for his trip to Lourdes, help him get better.
Ah, this is the Johnny. Office manager, starting salary of 15,000, not bad, eh? And it's quite local, too.
Really?
It's one of these business parks in Warrington.
Computer software company.
Yes.
I phoned them earlier. Not enough relevant experience.
Nonsense. Good all-rounder like you could do this job standing on your head.
That's what I thought.
Well, never mind. There's plenty of other stuff here. Ah, what about this? Sales and marketing manager.
Looking for somebody younger.
That's outrageous. You're in your prime, for goodness sake. They're not prepared to pay for experience, that's the thing. Probably get some kid in and give them buttons.
I've been through all the papers and phoned practically every job, and it's always the same story. Too old or not enough experience.
Well, maybe you're going about things the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Well, looking for jobs in papers. I mean, they get thousands of applicants for these positions. You're up against the very best.
Oh, so you're writing me off as well?
Deb, not at all. All I'm saying is that there must be easier ways of finding work.
Such as?
Well, you were married to an MP for 15 years, Penny. You were moving in certain circles. What is it Clive used to call it? The old boys' network? Scratching each other's backs and all that? I mean, surely there must be someone out there that could get you started somewhere.
In all the time I was living with you and Jean, how many times did I get phone calls from anyone other than the press?
Well...
Never. And how many times did my friends write to me? Just once. And that was to tell me I'd been thrown off a charity committee. My friends have deserted me, David. I'm on my own now. Joe Public, just like everyone else.
Well, back to the newspapers then.
I'm afraid so.
Well, in that case, we'd better give them what they want, hadn't we? A few embellishments on the old CV wouldn't go amiss, eh?
Is he in there?
We can't see anything. Must have done a bunk after last night. Thought we'd call the busies.
He said he had nowhere else to go. He said he had no money.
Yeah, well, blokes like him don't hang around too long. He's probably off trying that on someone else.
Well, we can't do anything about, until we're sure he's gone.
We'll give it a couple of days, eh?
We've got less than 3 weeks to get out.
Just a few more days. Then if the coast's clear, we'll have another go.
OK.
It'll be all right, I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, need you as a favour. You've got to get out on me round, and I don't want to be carrying this round with me. You'll mug you for your window money round here. Just stick it inside for us.
Right. How much is in here?
Over £2,000. So don't be running into town on any mad shoppings, please, OK?
I'll put it somewhere safe.
OK, well, I better get off then, before I get done for trespassing. See ya.
Bye.
I don't think he'll be open today.
Oh, are you? No, I suppose not.
Terrible news about his son, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all your own problems into perspective.
How do you mean?
Not having a job and other things.
Meaning?
Nothing.
You mean me and you, don't you?
You want all the world to know our business.
Sorry, I didn't see it. Probably deaf as a doorpost anyway. Are you still on for tonight?
This lecture.
Look, I'll understand if you don't want to go.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I promised Chris I'd be there.
Oh, right.
Look, I can't let her down. So shall I see you down there later?
Yeah, all right.
Don't be late now.
It really sounds just the ticket, Ben. Personal assistant to the managing director, good organisational skills, good communicator. It's you to a T.
Ah, hello there. I'm telephoning regarding the job in today's newspaper.
I'll get it. Good luck.
Yes, that shouldn't be a problem.
Hello, dear.
Oh, I thought I'd find you here. I decided to shut the shop early. I thought it was best under the circumstances.
Have you seen Ron or Dee Dee yet?
No, I didn't like to call in. I think they need to spend some time on their own.
This way.
I'll put the kettle on.
Great.
Thank you very much. I'll be there then. They want to see me later today.
What did I tell you? They must really be interested to give you an interview so soon.
You've got a job interview. Well done.
They need someone to start as soon as possible.
Sounds very promising. Ah, just the girl we need.
Oh, yeah?
We need to call in our expertise, if you don't mind.
Actually, I was going out.
It won't keep you long. Look, it's just that Penny's got herself a job interview, and she needs her curriculum vitae typing up. You don't mind, do you?
David, I think I can manage. I'm not a little girl, you know.
No, nonsense. You mustn't leave anything to chance, and Margaret doesn't mind helping, do you?
No.
That's the spirit. Look, we'll crack this CV into shape, get your career on the move in no time. Come on.
Jimmy, love.
Kid Jack. That's all he was. A young lad. And I killed him.
Jimmy, please.
First Frank Rogers and now Tony Dixon. I'm a murderer. And he'd lock him up.
No. Nobody knows what happened. It was an accident, and nobody needs to know.
But I know, don't I? I can't stand it. I can't stand what I am. I'm a bloody murderer.
Where are you going?
To get off my head, to try and forget.
Jimmy, you promised. No more drugs, please.
I know, eh? I'm a druggie, aren't I? A murdering druggie.
Don't go out that door, please.
Frightened I might kill someone else.
Don't care about anybody else. It's you I'm frightened for.
You don't need to take anything, Jimmy. You've got everything you need here. You've got me.
I'm a scumbag, Jack. I don't deserve you.
Well, you've got me. And like it or not, I'm sticking by you. And we're going to see this thing through together.
Just the two of us.
No drugs. No ale. No anything.
I'm sure they'll be impressed knowing you were married to an MP.
Yes, but I wasn't married to just any MP. I was married to Clive Crosby. Do you really think anybody will want to employ the wife of a fraud?
Oh, if you put it like that.
Oh, there's really no need. I'd have done that.
Nonsense, you've got your job interview to worry about.
Is this going to take much longer?
Oh, sorry, Margaret, we're almost there. Look, just another entry under the interest column. What about windsurfing?
I've never been windsurfing in my life.
Well, there's no need for them to know that.
I don't mean to be rude, Pen, but isn't windsurfing something younger people do?
Exactly. It just shows that Penny's got a real sense of adventure.
So, windsurfing then?
Right.
Why not? If they believe parachuting, we may as well go completely over the top.
Right, I hope you don't mind, but I've got to go now.
No, of course not. Thanks very much, Margaret. You've been a great help.
Yes, thank you.
It's okay. Good luck with the interview. See you later.
Right, there we are.
Well, I must say it makes very impressive reading.
You don't think... Well, all I've ever really done is charity work. You don't think you've, over-embellished just a little, do you?
No, not at all. Look, I'm merely drawing attention to your good points by emphasising certain things. It's called selling yourself. Everybody does it these days.
Excellent secretarial skills.
Well, Margaret did say she'd help you to learn to type, and I've seen your longhand. You write beautifully.
And fluent in 3 European languages. I mean, O-level French is about all I can manage.
Well, you used to holiday in Europe all the time, didn't you? You've mixed in a wide and varied circle. Oh, come on, Pen, you'll be fine. Just you go in there and sell yourself. Bags of confidence and get up and go. That's what they want to see nowadays.
That'll be your taxi. I'll get your coat.
Oh, thanks. I feel like a little schoolgirl being packed off on her first day.
Well, you're bound to be a bit nervous, Ben. It's your first interview for quite a while. But remember, bags of confidence, and they must be interested or they wouldn't want to see you today.
There you go.
Right, the best of British and give them hell, old girl.
Right.
Good luck. We'll wait here for you.
Sorry, Mandy, did I frighten you?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, I knocked at the front, but you mustn't have heard me. Just having a little nose around, were we?
Well, I thought I heard a noise.
I don't like noisy neighbours, eh? I'll try and remember that.
Sorry?
Well, we're neighbours now. I don't want to go upsetting you.
So you're planning on staying then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going nowhere. I mean, how can I? I haven't got a penny to my name. I'm afraid it looks like I'm going to be here quite a while yet.
How long?
Who knows? Anyway, it's not such a bad house, is it? It's a shame it's going to waste, lying empty.
So, you haven't got any money at all?
Not a penny. Thanks to your Trevor. I wonder what he did with that 500 quid, eh?
I've no idea.
I hope he didn't waste it. He said he wanted it to rebuild his life. To start again with you and the girls. He reckoned he'd change for the better. He really wanted to make a go of it. I just can't understand him ending up a down and out.
Well, it was the drink. He had a weakness for it.
I remember him saying he liked a good whiskey. Bit of a lad, eh, your Trevor?
Listen, if someone were to give you some money, would you move on?
How much?
Well, say the £500 you lent Trevor.
Mandy, I'd be out of here like a shot. You wouldn't see me for dust. I only want what's owing. And then I'll be out of your hair forever.
was good, that. It was dead funny. Yeah, well, Chris said it'd be a good laugh, didn't she? Yeah, it's a shame she couldn't make it. I know, she definitely said she'd be here. Oh, well, it's not about anything round. Do you want to go for a coffee? Okay. You want to go into town? Yeah.
You two obviously enjoyed the lecture.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it, Mark? Yeah.
I really wanted to hear this guy speak as well.
Where did you get to?
I couldn't get away. Helen turned up back at the flat.
Is everything all right?
Well, look, do you fancy a drink?
Yeah, okay.
I've just got to pop to my study. I'll see you in the pub then.
See you there. I thought it was just going to be me and you going out. I know, but I couldn't say no. I think she's upset. You know I don't like that pub. Look, we won't stay long. Just for an hour, and then we'll get off. 1 hour. And then it's me and you on our own for a change, okay?
All there?
It's short.
We can't be. I counted it myself. I've checked it 3 times.
There's only £500 here.
But that's...
Silly me. I've just remembered I lent Trevor a little bit extra. Oh, not much. Just another £200.
But why didn't you say before?
I forgot. I'm sorry, Mandy. It must have just slipped my mind. And I couldn't say no to him. I mean, he was desperate. He needed the money to rebuild his life, after all. And everyone deserves a second chance, don't they? Even your Trevor.
Listen, you'll have to go.
What, now? But you haven't given me the... Oh, never mind. I'll only be next door. You can give me the rest of the money in your own good time. I trust you, Mandy. We're neighbours now.
I haven't got any more money.
I can wait.
No, please. You said you'd go. I want you to leave.
Another £200, that's all it'll take.
I've given you everything I've got.
No, you haven't. And I know how badly you want me away. Because I know your secret. I know the truth about Trevor.
What do you know?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. You know, what he really did to your Beth. And you wouldn't want your neighbours knowing all that, would you? So, it's up to you, Mandy.
I can't. It's not my money. It's only borrowed. It's from a fund. It's for one of my neighbour's sons.
Really?
He died last night.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, it's not going to do him much good now, is it? But it could do you a lot of good. Get rid of me and all those bad memories of Trevor.
You've got to promise me that you'll leave. You'll leave tonight.
On my mother's life.
Just wait there.
I was sure Max would have a decent dry sherry. Oh, this'll have to do. I thought we might toast Penny. I'm sure congratulations will be in order.
Oh, maybe that's her now.
I'll let her in.
I'll get the glasses.
Pen, everything all right?
I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
What's the matter?
Everything's the matter.
They weren't interested?
Oh, they were very interested, especially in my 3 European languages. I was fine with the French, but then they explained they export to Italy, so when they started speaking to me in Italian, it became very interesting.
Oh, dear.
They were also very interested in the diploma in business studies you decided to award me. The fact one doesn't exist of that name.
Well, I didn't think that they'd...
They'd have a brain cell between them. They ripped me to pieces, for goodness sake. I was laughed out of the building. I've made a complete fool out of myself.
I'll put the glasses back, shall I?
So is Helen coming back to stay, then?
I think so. Although I just don't know if we're doing the right thing. Things have been so bad between us recently.
I'll go and get some more drinks.
Thanks, Beth.
Oh.
Being a good friend, listening to me rabbiting on about all my problems.
That's all right. It's like you said, we're friends, aren't we?
Yeah. It's just that when you and Margaret were having problems, I really didn't want to know, did I?
Yes, you did. You're brilliant. You're still the only one I can talk to about things. You know, about the way I'm feeling.
Really? Do you mean that?
Of course I do.
Oh, thanks.
So you and Dicko's put a sign up in the trading post.
Oh, yeah?
Closed until further notice. Don't know what to do about the money now, you know. wait or go and see him or what?
Sinbad.
Suppose it's best just to hang on to it for now, eh?
Sinbad, I had a visitor while you were out.
Aye.
Roy.
So he's still hanging round, is he?
Yeah, well, I think I've got rid of him now.
How'd you manage that?
I gave him some money.
Ollie, man. You can't go shelling out to anyone who comes to the door, you know. You can't afford it. You haven't got the money to be doing that. If you've got anything spare, save it for this place. Yeah. How much did you give him?
No, you don't understand. It was the money he said he'd lent Trevor.
What? 500 quid?
And he wanted another 200.
He gave that toe rag 700 quid?
Well, I had to. We need him out the way.
Well, where'd you get that sort of money? You haven't... Oh, you didn't. Please tell me you didn't.
I only borrowed it. I'll pay it back. Somehow, I couldn't think straight.
But I'm going to give that fund money over to Ron Dixon as soon as I see him. What am I going to tell him, Mandy? What are we going to do?
Next tonight, Pete McCarthy heads for the exotic East African birthplace of Freddie Mercury and frequent haunt of Dr. Livingstone, as this week's travelogue takes in Zanzibar. That's after the break.